Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet you can find an uncensored version of me. I'm your host, Rachel Ballinger, and I am here with Ashely Gavin.
What's up? Hi, YouTube.
Hi.
Hey, hello, people of the world. Hi, internet user.
There it is. Yeah, I guess you have to use the internet to listen to this at any place.
Subscriber.
Yeah. Follower, person, human.
Follower is degrading. Don't you hear yourself say, "Oh, hi, follower"?
Yeah, because I don't want to be a follower of anyone else.
Yeah.
I follow someone's page, but I don't follow.
Right.
Recently, I've decided to start saying I'm a fan of your work instead of saying I'm a fan of you.
That also makes you sound like you're like you're a patron of the arts.
Yes, because also how well do you really know someone unless you genuinely hang out with them?
Right. I'm not a fan of you. I'm a fan of your work.
Yeah, because there's some people I love their work. I don't know them, and then once I meet them, I'm like, oh, you're a terrible person. Still love your work. So I wasn't a fan of them. I'm a fan of what they give me for entertainment.
Well, good to know that you're a fan of my work and my work only.
Yes. Not you as a person. No, that's false. I'm a fan of you and your work.
Well, I'm a fan of your work.
Thank you.
I'm messing around.
Hey, whatever. I'll take whatever at this point.
I'm roasting Rachel right now. It is not real. It is a bit. Sometimes people, when I roast my friends, they're like, that was really mean. Or my friends roast me. They're like, don't do that to Ashely.
Oh,
you know?
No, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. That's a real friendship when you can roast each other.
I had Ali Bellairs on, and she's one of my good friends.
I love Allie.
Oh, yeah.
She's so funny.
She's hilarious, and she roasts people.
Yeah.
She just loves to roast and just lie as a joke, and I think it's hilarious. She'll just make up a random lie for no reason. But she was on my podcast. There's a lot of comments that were like, she is so mean to Rachel. Do they not like each other? I'm like, no, we do like each other.
Yeah. You just, I hate to say this, but you need to have a friend.
Yeah.
if you're writing that, I'm so sorry. I'm going to get myself canceled.
It's okay.
You maybe go outside,
meet people,
speak with them.
I mean, I think there's a few friends I would never roast because they're too innocent of humans.
Oh, you love that they're soft. Like, to you they're soft, but
yes.
I think if you did roast them, they'd probably be cool with it.
Yeah, I just don't think I could bring myself to do it, but a friend who I know could take it, I'm gonna roast them.
Yeah.
I roast Emily daily. I don't know if she can take it, but she's in therapy. And I'd roast you and Allie because you guys are comedians. You guys know
that's the love language.
Yes, very much.
That's
so.
how we all talk to each other.
Yes, if you're a comedian, you're just roasting, and that's how you love.
Yeah.
Speaking of roasting, Ashley's been here before. If you didn't watch that or listen to that podcast, go. It's amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thanks for coming back out. But we have asked people to send in stories for us to roast them.
Right.
I was going to do pictures.
Wow, incredible transition. I totally forgot that was happening. I don't know if you started it or I started it. I'm taking credit.
Okay, go for it.
I cannot believe I called that before it happened.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're just really good at our jobs.
Excellent.
Just roasting.
Flipping it. You're incredible. I'm incredible. We're incredible.
Segues. This is where it's at. I was going to have people send in pictures, but then I realized this is a podcast. And people can't usually see it if they're listening in their cars.
Right.
So people sent in some stories. We have a few. Emily's going to read them because I have an issue reading out loud where I just stumble.
I'm so bad at reading out loud.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to try and roast someone while I'm stumbling over words.
Right.
I would just get roasted myself. So, Emily.
Can we jump in as Emily's reading?
Oh, of course. Interrupt her. Yes. All right, Emily. 5, 6, 7, 8.
God damn, dude.
What?
Dance, monkey. Read a 5, 6, 7, 8. Do it.
I'm glad someone else is picking up on this. All right. Someone said, as a teenager, I thought I was in love with this guy who was 4 years older than me. I called upset crying one night.
First of all, straight.
Statutory rape right there. One.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's better than what I had.
I was immediately like, this is inappropriate.
I was like, this sounds straight to me.
It is very straight.
I'm assuming your listeners are primarily women and queers?
Yes. Well, women and or queer.
Okay.
I have I think it's 10.
Do we know the gender of this person?
Female.
Straight? Boo. Roasted.
We didn't even need to hear the rest.
Boo.
Roasted. Done. All right. I guess we'll hear the rest.
You love a man? That's disgusting.
How dare you?
Yeah. But not even a man, a teenage boy.
Well, she's a teenager. He's 4 years older.
That's right.
So he could be in his early 20s.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which is gross.
He's definitely above the age.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So she said, I called him upset crying one night. He said, I can't believe I'm going to say this to you, ... My brain immediately thought he was going to say, I'm 18 and legal. Remember how you asked me to read because I'm so good at reading? So she called him crying. Okay. And he said, I can't believe I'm about to say this to you. And then in her brain, she said, I'm 18 and legal now. He's going to say that he finally loves me too. Instead, he said, you would feel better if you just masturbated.
Wow. I'm more gonna roast the guy.
Yeah.
I can't believe this girl he waited till she turned 18 and then immediately told her to masturbate.
Yeah.
Something wrong with this guy for sure.
This sounds like he's led her on for quite some time.
Yeah.
And like he was grooming her, being like, I can't.
He was reverse grooming her.
He was like,
he was grooming her to then reject her and tell her to go masturbate.
Oh, yeah, well, she's of age now. He's over it.
Yeah. Immediately canceled.
I was gonna say it sounded very. I thought he was gonna say like pray about it, and I was like, oh, this is very. It sounded very like a church leader of the high school group, but then masturbate.
I gotta say,
now I'm confused.
I do kind of agree with this guy. It sounds like you have an uptight personality, and you just need to get dick down, but no one wants you, so go and rub one out, I guess.
Yeah, it's really healthy to masturbate. What is it?
Loosen the fuck up, bitch.
He's like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. Yeah, I'm gonna roast him. I don't like him.
No, that's a mean guy. I'm
Yeah.
obviously doing a bit. Anyone who speaks to you that way is not nice.
No. Yeah.
Could you imagine paying for therapy and like crying about your childhood trauma, and the therapist is like, yeah, you should just get a vibrator?
Well,
I mean, that's my advice to
I
most
will
people.
clarify that this man is not a therapist.
No. He is what, 22?
Yeah, he's 22.
Yeah.
He's a boy.
He should not be speaking to her. That's just, I have a problem with him.
He
not
should
her.
just not be speaking.
It's done. That's it.
I would say, 22-year-old men, no talking.
No. I think the world would be better.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
All right, for the podcast, she wanted to let you know, first of all, that she puts ketchup on her mac and cheese.
Disgusting, you piece of trash.
Oh my God.
What is fucking wrong with you? Are you from Iowa? When I hear something like that, I'm like, this is why people think Americans are stupid. This is why some people shouldn't be allowed to vote. You should not be allowed to vote. Ketchup on your mac and cheese? Sorry, bleep this. Yourself. Sorry. I've struggled with ideation, but you shouldn't struggle with it. You should just do it. Sorry, I came in real hot.
I did not know that was going to set you off.
That is so fucked up. That's disgusting.
I'm scared to tell you, I have a dear friend who
No.
puts ketchup on tacos.
That seems slightly more acceptable to me.
What?
Because,
Than mac and cheese?
Because at least with a taco, there's some form of bread kind of involved, and you can put ketchup on something with a bun. Like, that seems more connected to me.
Oh, wow.
This mac and cheese, I make tomato soup. No, you're a piece of shit. You're using, you know what I mean? Mac and cheese, tomato soup.
I'm not a
on
massive...
the side. Oh, I'm thinking of grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Cut that. I just roasted myself. It just doesn't.
I'm not a huge mac and cheese fan, never have been. And I think people get mad at me for that. That's fine. But I can imagine people putting ketchup on it. Because like grilled cheese, I used to dip my grilled cheese in ketchup.
That's also fine.
Because there's a bread
it's a
involved.
dippable item.
Oh.
Mac and cheese is not dippable. Mac and cheese is the dip.
If
you're adding more dip to dip, if you're putting dip on dip, die. That's like,
dip die. That's it.
Done. I hope I wasn't too harsh. We did say a roast.
I'm fine. Roast it.
It's just like there's a certain point with condiments.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's sort of like ranch on pizza.
Are you
like you're
against
just
it?
saying like you don't have a college degree.
Oh my God. Can you dip pizza in anything?
Honestly, no.
Oh, wow. I'm so intrigued by your food preferences.
Pizza's pizza. You fold it in half.
Okay. And then you eat it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm okay with this.
Was this too harsh?
No, I think it was hilarious.
Listener, if you're like Ashely Gavin is pro-suicide right now, I'm not pro-suicide. I have had my own struggles with depression, anxiety, yada, yada, yada. Comedy can be a form of healing.
It can be.
And pain release.
Yes.
And also, no one should be putting ketchup on mac and cheese.
You hurt her by saying you put ketchup on mac and cheese, so she needs to release.
5 years old? Is this an adult?
I have a very sneaking suspicion that weird or picky food eaters have childhood trauma.
I actually think you're right.
Yes. Like, from what limited research I did and my bachelor's degree in psychology from 10 years ago, I think I have the right thought process here. Because any picky eater I've ever met or does weird things or has a food texture issue, childhood trauma.
Yes, I agree.
So when you say, are they 5? They're probably mentally
you're mentally at 5 and see a therapist. And the first thing that you'll say is, I put ketchup on my mac and cheese. And the therapist will be like, I actually cannot fix you.
Okay, yes.
This is
just
beyond my pay grade.
Go color in with some crayons. Was there more to this roast?
Yeah.
That wasn't even the
I
roast
actually
part.
don't need to know the rest.
I need to because I need to know why she told us that.
It has nothing to do with her story.
So she just wanted to put that out
She's just
there.
a bad person.
Oh, so she just knew it was roastable. Like
Yes.
she knew she's fucking up
yeah,
by
this
putting
person
ketchup.
knows, yeah.
Okay. Wait, how do you feel about hot sauce on it?
Hot sauce is different.
Okay.
Hot sauce is not dip. Even though I know
Correct.
some of us really enjoy hot sauce and put a lot on, it's not the dip in the same way.
Because salsa's a dip, hot sauce is not.
Correct.
Oh my God, I'm learning. I love learning.
Amazing. All right. She said,
People are going to come for me in the comments about this.
She said, when my now husband and I first started dating, we were in the middle of having sex and something didn't feel right with my stomach. What I thought was going
the
to
ketchup in your mac and cheese, bitch.
She said, what I thought was going to be a very quiet fart ended up being a very loud, aggressive fart.
Why the fuck would you fart during sex?
Sometimes you can't hold it in, okay?
I've heard
Okay.
people can't hold it in. I've had a girl fart once during sex.
Okay.
But I loved her very much, so it was...
But like, was it an accident? Like everything was just kind of flexing, or was she was like, I'm gonna try and sneak out a silent one real quick?
I think she was like, I'm so sorry this is about to happen. I think this is what it went. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she just knew at least that happened.
Yeah, like
all right.
there was, I
There
don't
was
think
just
she
no
saw it
stopping
coming.
it.
Yeah,
She was a little bloated that day.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
when you're
All right.
being like jiggled aggressively. You know?
Okay.
So, all right.
I don't think I've ever been jiggled aggressively during sex.
sounds kind of nice.
Thank you. All right. She said, it echoed throughout his bedroom, and I immediately started laughing, and we had to stop for a few minutes so I can compose myself. Still think about that night to this day. It's been 8 years. We've been together almost 10 years and married 1 year.
Honestly, I think the mac and cheese is more embarrassing.
Yeah, this
Bodies are bodies. Everybody farts. Not everybody makes the choice to put ketchup on mac and cheese.
also this was more of a story of like, I'm with a guy who isn't absolutely disgusted by the fact that women have bodily functions.
Right. It sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah. You're straight, put ketchup on mac and cheese, but the dude you're with sounds
I'm
like a
not
good one.
surprised that someone of the straight community puts ketchup on their mac and cheese.
Yeah, they have issues. It's okay. We accept you, sort of.
All right. New person said, my embarrassing confession. When I was younger, I used to get my old underwear and cut it into a thong because I knew my mom would never buy me one.
Honestly, I'm not going to roast you. That's some thrifty thinking.
It is, but I just have so many questions. Was it comfortable? Like, 'cause
Probably not.
when you cut fabric and there's no seam, it
Yep.
immediately like just
It starts
withers away.
rolling.
Yes.
But I guess if it's going into your asshole anyway.
I would just go commando at that point.
But she wants a thong. She wants to.
Was she trying to do a whale tail? Because remember back in the day, girls would wear low rise and with
If
like
you're
a G-string.
whale tailing your mac and cheese ketchup trash. Second of all, if you're whale tailing with tattered fabric, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
That's
mean,
really gross.
I do enjoy the thrifting. Good job. You thought
Yeah.
outside the box here. Instead of just like wedging up the whole underwear up your butt, you decided to cut it. I see that. I just want to know, like,
Do you think she had a sewing machine? Do you think she like
dude, I would love that.
Put
if
some effort in on it?
if she was just sewing herself some thongs.
Yeah, I nothing to roast you for here. You sound like you have ingenuity.
It just sounds like your mom wasn't letting you do things that at that age is normal to do.
Yeah, and you're empowering yourself.
And wearing a thong, like, I don't know what your mom's thought process is. Like, you don't have underwear lines. It's not going to turn you into a slut.
I like the idea that you're like, I'll show you, but then you never show them.
It's like that sneaky
I'll show
thing.
you. It's going to go right up my ass and you'll never see it.
I'll be constantly picking a wedgie, but that's fine.
Yeah. It's going to be so fucking uncomfortable. And honestly, it's really just for me because no one wants to see a tattered thong.
No. Imagine if she was trying to get frisky with someone and they like pull it down. Like, I think I ripped your underwear.
Yeah.
Man, this was more intense than I thought.
Also, what kind of underwear too? I'm wondering.
Yeah, if is it like the whitey tighties?
Yeah. If it had any print on it, that'd be kind of interesting.
Why are people wearing whitey tighties? Like that just shows if you have.
What is this trend with people calling them whitey tighties?
What do you mean a trend?
Tighty whiteys. I've heard
is
whitey
it
tighty instead of tighty whitey on a lot of reality TV recently.
Is there an official term, or are we all just...
I always thought it was tighty whiteys, but people have been saying whitey tighties.
I'm just sometimes dumb and mix up phrases, so that is my excuse.
Me as dumb.
I will take that compliment. But no, I just mix up phrases all the time.
Yeah, I think it's tighty whitey, right?
I believe you're right because Emily is doing this. Maybe on the East Coast it's tighty whitey, on the West Coast it's whitey tight. Tighty whitey,
Maybe.
whitey tighty. Now I don't even know which one's which.
Whitey.
Tighty whitey.
That's a different thing.
It's white and it's tight.
Yeah, it is. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever done.
I'm roasting you for that.
Don't worry about it. It had to be done.
It did. It was a good one. It was quick. Yeah, whitey tighties. I was just gonna ask why. I'm sorry, tighty whiteys. I was gonna ask why that is the color of underwear. Why are people?
It really shouldn't be.
It shouldn't. Like
all of my underwear is like nude colored.
Mine. I like black underwear.
Yeah, black. I have some black pairs of underwear.
I like black
gray.
ones.
I have some gray.
Okay. I don't think I own a pair of gray.
Well,
I like black or nude. Those are my go-tos. Anyway, next one. Wait, comment below. Is it tighty whitey or whitey tighty? Let's do a poll. Okay, continue.
All right. This person said, I went. What?
Please.
She's being nice because
Are you
you're
okay?
here. I have therapy tomorrow. It's fine.
Great.
All right. This person said, I went to the bathroom at work one day. I squatted to pee, and when I stood up, I felt something wet on the back of my pants, and I realized I had missed the whole toilet and pissed all over the back of my pants.
How long have you been peeing?
If you're not a good squatter to pee,
Don't
not squat.
Sit down.
Wipe the toilet seat. Put a seat protector on. Do what you need to do. Make a seat protector out of toilet paper.
Oh my God.
Don't squat if you're gonna miss. Did you walk around work the rest of the day soaked
Do
in
you
your
know
own
how
urine?
big a toilet is? It's massive.
How
The toilet is way bigger than the back of your pants.
it's one. Also, you missed it completely. Like not even a drop got in. How did you not notice in the act?
Yeah, how did you not hear when you pee, you fucking idiot? The liquid hits liquid.
And it makes the splash noise.
Did you not hear that?
What was it hitting? Your leg?
How did it hit your pants and not your leg? How did you not feel it?
Like the second that happened, you should have heard the sound of it going on fabric.
I hope you were like on cocaine. I hope you were high out of your mind.
I'm hoping you're drunk.
Yeah.
Because that is really impressive.
It's almost more impressive than it is roastable.
Like you have to be so absent-minded, so uncoordinated for this to
where
occur.
were you? Like, what were you doing, thinking, looking at? Because you're squatting, and the sound of the pee hitting the water. What, and you know what I mean? I feel like I'm always checking when I squat. I think I'm always the first little bit of stream.
Yeah.
What happens when you have to pee in a cup at the doctor?
Like you just not look at.
She just brings them her soaked pants, has them wring it out.
Doctor's wringing out her pants over the cup.
I feel like when I squat, because like the toilet seat's just disgusting. There's already pee on it. I don't want to deal with it. And I'd go to squat. I'm watching that stream the entire time.
I agree. I catch some stream from the corner of my eye. I'm looking for stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that lands where it is. They're supposed to, because I also don't want to splash more on the toilet seat.
You're a considerate person, unlike this fucking whore.
Yeah. Well, she was considerate enough to not get it on the toilet seat. She just got it all over her own pants.
Right. I guess in a way that was considerate.
Yes.
It absorbed everything.
Yeah. I just want to know: did she continue working? Did she just smell like piss the rest of the day?
I think she probably smells like piss frequently.
If she was that
I called you a
absent-minded.
whore for no reason. And then I accused you of smelling like piss. You told me to go into roast mode, and I'm going to get you demonetized.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. This one's worth it because this is hilarious to me.
But are we done?
There's one more if you want it.
I want it.
No, I mean with the pee.
Oh,
Yeah, that was it. She peed all over herself. I'm just fascinated by that. I get no, I don't. I don't get any of it. I've never peed on I've peed in the woods and not.
I think the only thing that I can relate to maybe is sometimes when you get a wax, it like when I'm like freshly waxed, it's a little more of a spray.
Oh, yeah.
But like I'm never hitting my pants.
No.
And then I'm always cleaning up after myself anytime there's mess.
Yes, always clean up after yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be a degenerate. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you're a degenerate.
Yes. Also, sometimes when I squat, if I'm like super tired, I did a leg workout, my legs hurt or whatever, I put a fist on the wall behind me.
Yeah,
so,
of
like,
course.
So to balance.
Yes.
Because I want to make sure I get it in that hole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're doing everything you can.
Yes. She must have been tired, drunk, and listening to maybe she had AirPods.
Which is also, I don't know. I don't like squatting with AirPods in. To me, that's like having AirPods in while you're driving. It's not safe.
There's a risk involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. As women, we have to be more aware. Come on now. All right, give us our last one.
All right, last one. She says, I don't know if this is necessarily embarrassing, but I'm definitely self-conscious about it and make fun of myself for it. So I am almost 24 and a virgin. I've never been in a serious relationship either. I'm totally and completely ready, but also refuse to do a dating app because my 3 days on Bumble were the worst. But I also very rarely leave my apartment, and when I do, it's with a large group.
I was ready not to roast this person until the last two sentences. I was fully ready to be like, everyone in their own time. Don't judge yourself. Like, I would never roast anyone for that. But my 3 days on Bumble were the worst.
Okay, and
I don't like to leave my apartment.
Unless it's with a big group of guys.
A big group of guys.
That's what she says. A big group of guys.
Why does she need a security team? You think you're Ariana Grande?
You don't
No
need
one
that.
cares about you, bitch. No one needs you to have security. No one's looking for you. No one wants to see you. You don't need to be with a big group of guys for safety. Honestly, I hope you do get mugged. I hope.
Wait, if she gets mugged, at least she's met somebody.
At least she's met somebody. Obviously, I'm messing around. To be clear, I don't think anyone's a whore, and I don't want anyone to get mugged, and no one should pee on themselves. The mac and cheese person, ketchup person is trash. That's trash. But the rest of it is all a joke.
For that.
But I will say no one cares about you. Like, why are you so concerned about your safety? What have you done to people?
Why don't you date one of the dudes that's your security team?
She also said she's 6 feet tall and has been told that she looks intimidating.
Okay, well,
so then
you
why
don't
do you
need a
need
security
people
team.
around?
You don't need a security team. You're fine. As a 5'10" woman, I never get bugged because no one, and some people say I look intimidating when they don't know me. I think I have a resting bitch face. That's fine. I also just look aloof. I'm always confused. But
it turns into a therapy session.
Yes.
Well, I also have trouble with my social anxiety, and so I kind of put up walls.
But so here's the thing: we're not going to roast you for being a virgin.
No, never.
Or to not have a serious relationship. We're going to roast you for not getting yourself out of your fucking house.
You clearly are self-aware.
Get therapy.
Honestly, what happened on Bumble that was so bad?
That's what I want to. Also, I think that's the worst.
Dating app. The worst thing that could happen is no one swipes on you. And listen, they don't deserve you. If no one's swiping on you, they're not there. Whatever. Like,
yeah.
Or reflect. Oh, maybe I should put some better pictures, or maybe I can ask a friend. Maybe you don't have any, but you could ask a friend.
I think
to take some photos of you.
One of those dudes in your securities team would give you tips on what would attract a man on
your
Bumble.
We don't know the sexuality of this
person.
True,
person.
But it does sound like you. Who are these men who are? The whole thing. There's something happening here that this person is not self-aware of that we need.
It sounds like they're self-aware enough to be like, I know why all the reasons. It sounds like they're an introvert that likes to stay at home and is just waiting for Prince Charming or Princess whoever to walk through their front door.
Right, and it's not going to happen.
No, because you probably bolt it and have a security camera outside.
You live in a bunker and no one exactly knows where you live.
Exactly.
Because when you go outside, you emerge from the sewer
Just in between a bunch of men.
And the men that are there are actually from the government and are like, what is this sewer lady doing emerging again? We have to track this and figure out what's going on.
Yeah. I would say I know a lot of people who are introverts, don't like leaving their house, who have to find people online. You have to get back online, but don't do Bumble. Do like, if that one was the worst, which I am very curious as to what happened.
I don't think anything happened. I think this person's being a pussy.
Well, I kind of agree.
No, I mean, everyone hates dating apps, but like, if you hate them, then you have to go to a bar.
Yep.
Or like go join a sports. Now I'm getting into real advice, but
yeah,
this is real me. This is not roast me. You have to go and join a meetup group or a sports league or go to a pottery club, whatever your interests are. I don't know if you have interests, but whatever that is, go do that and suck it up.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to people.
Yep. That's the only advice I have too. Yeah, join.
If this is something that you want, you're gonna have to do something that pushes you outside of your comfort zone. And honestly, that's good for you.
It doesn't sound like she wants it that badly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Emily, do you have any advice?
Hinge.
That's where you found yours.
I don't think they're gonna get anything different on Hinge versus Bumble. It's the same fucking people. It's the same fucking shit.
True.
I hate dating apps as much as the next person.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. It's a volume game. Just stay on there.
Yep.
Also, 3 days? You weren't on the app for were you swiping for 3 days? You're exaggerating.
I was on Hinge for 3 days and met Abby, and then I got off.
Right, exactly.
So it only took me 3 days. Just take another day. There's some people who are on it forever, but at least they're trying.
Yeah, at least they're trying.
And there's nothing to roast them about.
They're perfect, and you are flawed.
Go put some ketchup on your mac and cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. That's the end of the roasting.
I feel like I was too mean.
I don't think so. They volunteered the roast.
Does everyone know what a roast is, guys?
You exaggerate how much you hate someone for something.
I did that.
Yeah, I think you did good.
Okay.
I giggled. We love you all.
Yes. Obviously, I don't think this about any of you.
Don't.
Except
ketchup.
The mac and cheese ketchup bitch.
Okay.
I will fight you.
Oh, you're going to get it. What is the worst food combination to you besides that?
Food combination.
Like when people put pineapple on pizza, when they dip.
Honestly, that doesn't even bother me.
That doesn't bother me either. I do that.
Because cheese and fruit is a thing that happens. Salty, sweet.
Yeah, let's get some charcuterie boards up in here.
Yeah. Worst food combination? I don't know, because I think I'm like a food combination guy. I like putting together weird things.
All right.
You know what I used to do? I used to put cream cheese, like dip a potato chip into cream cheese.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, I like that.
My mom used to dip Ruffles in cottage cheese.
Similar vibe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashely is here to promote her special coming out on YouTube.
Yes, my special is out on YouTube. Go watch it, you piece of shit.
What?
Do you feel joy? Do you enjoy happiness? Go watch it.
While you're sitting at home not going out on dates or swiping through dating apps.
Look what you're doing right now. Do more of that. Go laugh more. Watch it.
Yeah. If you're liking her vibe, what is your special? It's just a stand-up? Is it?
It's just a comedy special. Okay. Yeah. I think one of the things that I'm really proud of with it is that the comedy movement, I'm not sure how many of your listeners are comedy fans, but it's really moving in the direction of the internet. And there hasn't been a woman to put out a comedy special that has really blown up. It's kind of like a big boys club.
Yes.
So I'm trying to make a space for women and queer people who enjoy comedy, who, they're liberal or they they're not like hateful towards anybody. Like the comedy is not safe in that, like, comedy's always a little bit edgy. Yeah. But like you're going to enjoy it. Straight people are going to enjoy it. It feels good to watch it. The person is, I'm gay. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm getting at?
Yes.
I feel like on YouTube, there's a lot of like edgelordy type of guys that are like, you can't take a joke.
Yes.
And this is for people, who don't need to go that far.
Okay. Do you have a lot of, you roast a lot of people in your audience, in your audiences?
Yeah, I do. There's a little bit of that.
Okay.
But it is a material special.
Okay.
Like it's, and I don't put, that's the other fun thing. Maybe you guys have seen my crowd work. But this is material, and I never put that out on the internet.
Yeah,
because
you only do put your audience stuff on.
Yeah, because
Okay.
my material is like precious to me. It's like the stuff that I've really thought about. Like I have a lot of good stuff about like being pro-choice. Like I have like a 15-minute chunk on the Supreme Court stuff that recently happened.
Okay.
I talk about, you know, my father passing away as a child. I talk about so many different things.
Oh my God.
But it's
Okay.
like very, you know, it's like they're long. They're meant to be long.
Yes.
You can only do like a minute on TikTok. So.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Is it anything like the show I saw of you? I saw our comedy show.
Some of that stuff is in there.
Okay. Cool.
Some of the jokes. I don't remember what I did at that show.
I don't.
I'm trying to
you
remember.
roasted a lot of the audience members.
Yeah, that was
your audience before that was really just not participating, and so so with my
particular
audience,
weekend, I was like kind of in a mood.
yeah, and so I feel like you were just making sure the audience stayed engaged. So you were
that
going for
club
the
has a reputation for being very difficult. The room, the population.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Irvine, get your shit together.
yeah, I don't know what's going on, but
I think,
a lot of comedians are like, oh yeah, Irvine.
I just feel like LA in general, like that whole area is kind of hard. People expect so much more because they're constantly entertained.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it's more political.
That too. My sister has traveled a lot and with her one woman show, and we always hated LA shows.
Really?
Like, the crowds always sucked. It could be
In terms of comedy, because that's what people say
Yeah.
a lot. Because I think as liberal people or left people or queer people, whatever, you don't want to disrespect anybody. But if you were at home listening alone, you would laugh.
Oh yeah.
You know that the jokes aren't offensive. But because you're surrounded by people who are very, very woke, you don't want to offend anyone around you by laughing at satire. But the reality is you're gay. You should know what satire is. You majored in English. So, like, just let it up a little bit. We're releasing pain up here.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
One of my opening line in the special is like, the homophobia got really good this year. And when people don't laugh at that, I'm like, you're homophobic.
Yes.
I'm being satirical. I don't mean that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yo, yes,
now
I
you're preventing
understand.
me from expressing myself as a gay person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Well, I'm excited to watch it when it is out.
It's out.
We're pre-recording this, so I can't give my thoughts on it because I haven't watched it yet, but I will watch it when it comes out, and it's out now for you guys, so please go over and watch that. There's going to be a link in the description down below for you guys to go. Just click it. I'll make it easy for you. There's no work involved. All you have to do is sit there and look pretty. You can eat mac and cheese with or without ketchup. She'll never know.
The way you're saying this is like
Roast me.
like
go
I
for
have
it.
a gun to your head. I'm going to make it very easy for you guys if you could just please go and click the link.
I have to make sure I say it all or else I'll completely forget. And also, it's just like, this is the part where I'm like, you're here to okay, guys, it's really funny. Trust me, I've seen it in the future. It's the best. You're going to want to see it.
I can show you a clip.
I would love to see a clip. You going to show me right
I
now?
don't know where my phone is.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Probably
either.
in
I
my
can't
pocket.
help you with that.
In
Your snowsuit.
we can do it another time.
All right. That's fine. I have a question. Your girlfriend, is she an official girlfriend or is she just still your main?
No, she's my official girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super psyched about it.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen a little, like, I follow you on Be Real. I've seen a picture too.
Oh yeah, I never post on there. I should do it more.
I rarely do. I'm like, more work.
Yes, it's true.
Even though Be Real's just my friends, I don't do what?
And you finally revealed her, right?
Yeah. On my podcast, we did a main reveal.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went really well. People were so nice.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried, like, how are people gonna respond?
Yeah.
But it went really well.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always scary. She's not an internet person, right?
Mm-mm.
It's always really scary bringing a non-internet person into your internet world
Yeah.
and like into that limelight because you just don't know how people are going to take it.
She's a really lovely person.
Good. I'm glad.
And she's been so nice about just my entire career. Like
That's awesome.
the jokes that I write and the podcast that I talk about my sex life on. She's super cool.
That's awesome.
She's great.
So you found someone
I'm very
that fits.
lucky. Yeah, exactly.
You. That's awesome.
I always ask her. I'm like, oh, can I talk about this? Can I talk about that?
Yeah.
And she rarely says no. And when she says no, I don't push because
she set a boundary.
No is no. Yeah.
And she's so cool with so much other stuff. That
Exactly.
You're like, all right,
exactly.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Like there has to be like a reason for this, and like I don't want to push it.
Yeah.
Also, someone's mood just might not be in it for that.
Right.
moment.
Exactly.
You're like,
exactly.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Love that. Absolutely love it. All right, I have more burning questions for you. So I did this with Amp. What?
I want you to go back to the special.
What about it?
The funny stories.
The funny stories?
Or we were gonna ask if you had like any.
Talk into the microphone. Thank
Hello. We wanted to know if you had like any funny and like audience interactions or funny stories from like the tour or like the special filming.
Oh my God. Well, not from the special filming, but I recently had an interaction.
Tell. I'm so sorry already for you.
Listen, I rarely speak to anybody who is not calling attention to themselves.
Yes.
If they're speaking, I'll talk to you. When I start talking to somebody, I immediately am assessing their body language and how they're speaking to me to see whether or not this person wants to be spoken to.
Yes. You're testing it out.
Yes. I would never, ever, ever engage someone who clearly doesn't want to be engaged.
Yes.
I had someone sitting in the front row with black gelled hair about this tall.
That's a target.
And in the front, a blonde streak
Little skunky skunk.
that reminded me of a cockatiel.
Oh my God. Okay, great.
Look, it's a bold choice.
It
with
is.
the hair. And so I was like, sometimes I'll look around if a guy is kind of dressed similarly to me. I'll be like, oh, look at this straight guy cosplaying as me. Or
Hilarious.
I'll be like, oh, this is you. You know, very light.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, we got a cockatiel of a lesbian over here. And when I said it, she laughed.
Okay.
So I was like, great. The person with the hair sitting up front
can play
and probably sat there for a reason with this haircut. Because the type of person who gets, I want to be clear, the type of person who gets that haircut wants to draw attention to themselves.
That's why you get it. Like, you like it. And
exactly. You want to make a bold choice.
Yes. Like, that's like getting a tattoo on your face and being like, don't ask me what my tattoo is
It's
for.
a little bit of a weird move if you know.
Yeah.
And when she started laughing, I was like, great, on the same page.
Yeah.
So I kind of went a little deeper. She was laughing. And then all of a sudden, on a dime,
oh, she was done.
She gave me the finger, started posturing, like narrowing her eyes and being like this and like
puffing up?
Like, thinning out her lips, just like that kind of thing.
What in the world?
Puffing up, very akin to a bird.
Puffing up their feathers.
And when she gave me the finger and was posturing violently at me, I was like, I have two options here.
Yeah.
I can stop speaking to this person, but I feel that it's already escalated to a point of no return.
Yes.
And as
it would be weird to just stop mid-roast and move on.
Well, it's also like, as a comedian, do I want to have a conversation with this person in front of the audience being like, I've done that. I've been like, I'm just messing around, right? I've said that to audience members.
Yeah.
To check in when I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But this was beyond that.
Okay.
When you're getting flipped off and someone's like coming at you.
Yeah.
I immediately said, you can't fight me. I have security.
Yes.
Because I immediately wanted to alert security that there was someone in the front row looking like they might fight me.
Yes.
And eventually she left, but she did a few laps around the room, kind of.
What?
Yeah. She almost refused to leave. I found out later on that night. And dude,
what in the world?
I was in fight or flight. No pun intended. And so I just was like, I need to get her out.
Yeah.
I immediately was just like, I feel like David Attenborough right now. I was like, the male lesbian's mane is in full bloom. I just was like using the comedy to get her out.
Yeah.
Which I've never done in my life.
Yes.
And when I posted it, some people were like, that was mean. And I was genuinely like, I actually don't really know whether or not I was being mean. I think if she hadn't reacted so, frankly, violently, I don't think I would have done it. And I've never had a moment on stage, because I'm usually like a pacifier.
Yeah.
If something goes weird, I'm usually like, and you never clip this because it's not exciting.
No.
It's not exciting to put on YouTube. I was messing around, right? Right.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
You make it nice with someone.
Yeah.
That's not, who wants to see that?
No one wants to see that. So I put it on YouTube, and I got a couple, mostly the comments were like, very comedy culture. If you don't know comedy culture, if you come in with a mega loud haircut, t-shirt, hat, you're gonna someone's gonna talk to you.
Also, if you know comedy at all, you know that you have if you're in the front, you're gonna get picked on.
You might. It's the splash zone.
Like when Allie and Holland went and saw your show, Holland was like, I had to pee so bad, but I was not getting out of my chair. She's like, I will say we know people go to the bathroom. Yes. We know all that stuff.
And again, I usually don't talk to people. The most I'll do one sentence, see how it goes.
Yeah.
Go from there.
Because you can always go, oh, okay, that's it.
Yeah,
like, you can always, like, as an audience member, be like, okay, I'm done.
If you've been to my shows, you've seen me go, oh, you don't want me to speak to you ever again? Got it. And I move on to the next person. So I never, ever, ever engage people like that. But I feel like kind of torn. It's the first time as an artist where I was like, the jokes were really funny, but I was definitely operating more out of a place of actual fear.
Yeah. Like, you were trying to handle a situation, but still be funny and keep the show going.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But genuinely, I was afraid. And after the show, I had security. When I found out that she was refusing to leave,
I
had
so
security
weird.
Walk me. And then she sent me on Instagram. She sent me some very mean. She called me ugly and wannabe, starving or all this strange stuff.
You should starving.
It was a little bit. I'm not
She has some things going on with her.
But yeah, it was absolutely, again, no pun intended, wild. It was just Discovery Channel level. I don't ever want anyone to feel bad.
No.
I want to make everybody laugh. And usually what part of the talent of being a comedian is looking at someone and being able to predict whether or not this is the type of person who wants to be engaged.
Yeah.
And 99% of the time you're correct. This person changed her mind.
Yeah. Like, it was just too much.
Which is totally fine. But why did she have to flip me off and do that whole thing?
Because that is her only way of functioning. She doesn't function well. She's not emotionally stable.
Yeah.
She's probably a picky eater.
Probably a mac and cheese ketchup typo lady.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Those are the vibes I'm feeling.
But if you're listening right now, bird lady. Bird bitch, as I lovingly called you.
Oh, bird bitch.
I really was just messing around. And the way I thought the conversation was going to go is I thought I was going to go like, oh, the ladies love the feathers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you rubbing your cloaca on your girl. Like, that's what I thought I was, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was just going to be silly.
Yes.
Silliness.
Yeah, and then she took it to a place where you had to just get her out, but make more jokes.
Yes, exactly. And if you know my show, you know I call myself a middle school fuckboy, the way I dress.
Yes. You roast yourself before
I
anyone else
roast
can.
myself. So, like, it's just like, it's been on my mind.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I mean, no one should have to experience that.
Oh, well, she might. I hope she finds a flock that will take care of her during this difficult time. I'm continuing to do it. I feel bad.
Well, at this point, you just got to.
I can't stop making bird jokes.
It's on your mind. That's fine. I get it. I don't have one. I want to think of one so bad, but I can't think of one right now.
Yeah. I don't like to punch down, and it felt like I almost had to get her out of the room.
Yeah. All right. Well, did that suffice, Emily? You really wanted to hear a story. Was that a good one? All right. She really wanted. I liked it. That was a great story. I loved it. Bird girl, go away. Goodbye. She has a gun to my head. All right. We're going to get to some burning questions. I had Amber's Closet on a couple weeks ago, and I loved asking her these, so I'm going to see what your answers are.
Yes, I've heard people love Amber.
She's a sweetheart. She's a very nice person. I wouldn't want you to roast her. You can't roast her. She's too nice. She's too nice. Yeah. All right. I want you to finish this sentence. I feel pretty when. Oh, it's a little therapy at first.
Pretty is different than hot.
Yes,
I gotta be. This is gonna be really corny. I feel pretty when my girlfriend tells me that I'm pretty.
I like that. All right,
or beautiful as opposed to hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite compliment to get? Pretty, cute, handsome,
funny.
Okay.
I know that's so obvious, but please don't say anything else.
Like when you come out looking like you put on a nice outfit, you want someone to say, you look funny.
That's not what I meant. I thought you meant a compliment generally about the way that I look.
Yeah, if you're coming out looking like you feel good, you're like, I just
got
like
this beautiful. Outfit. I don't like handsome. Like that feels gendered.
Yes,
I'm or kind of queer for some people.
Yes.
For me, I don't like handsome.
I've been called it a couple times, and I'm trying to and they fully meant it as a compliment, but I'm like, I think I'm it doesn't fit me.
Yeah.
I rather the pretty, beautiful, cute.
Yeah, I agree.
Stuff. Yeah. All right. Name something no one knows about you.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Rachel.
Listen, I'm taking you out of your comedy world real quick.
I think this isn't something that no one knows about me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think anyone who has spent intimate time with me who only knows me from the stage is often shocked how soft I am. I'm very like, I never want to hurt anybody.
Yes.
That's why this bird thing has me so fucked up.
Because you feel like you actually hurt someone.
Yeah, and I feel bad about it, but at the same time, I also didn't like being threatened.
No, yeah.
But like I like, I'm pretty sensitive.
Okay.
I'm pretty sensitive.
All right. I like these little therapy
Not like
sessions.
overly sensitive. You know what I mean? Maybe sometimes I'm neurotic.
Oh, all right.
Like I overthink and
Yeah.
I have to really work on like that kind of stuff.
All right. I like that. What's your favorite body part on your spouse?
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. They get fun.
I have two answers.
Okay.
Her eyes. She has the most beautiful eyes.
Okay, good answer.
Like
what's the
on
other
the
one?
planet. Anyone who's seen them will tell you that.
Or what color are they?
They're blue, but they're like they're almost like a cool, icy kind of blue. They're
Ooh.
very beautiful.
Okay.
But also the shape of her eyes is very beautiful. She's great eyelashes. She's
Oh.
perfect. But
sounds like you are.
also her butt.
Yes. Okay, butts are good.
Butts are great.
Butts are fantastic.
We love a butt.
I very much love a butt.
But
Gotta
it
have
feels
that
weird.
booty.
It feels weird to only pick one. Well, I picked
feel
two.
that. Yeah. No, I like those. Both great answers. All right. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done to make money?
I've done a fair amount of weird things. When I was struggling with comedy, not struggling with the art, but struggling to get by,
Make money.
I had an Airbnb tour that I led around the West Village called the Comedy Tour. And
Really?
Yeah, it didn't last very long.
Oh, okay.
But what I did was I took people to the different comedy clubs. I talked about their history. I talked about the history of comedy. From vaudeville up until where we are today. Kind of some of the historical stuff at these comedy clubs, different comedians. And then I taught people how to write a joke at the end of it.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Did people like it?
Yeah, I got good reviews.
You just didn't like doing it?
I just did not. Yeah, I wanted to. Well, I was a Carnival Cruise comedian. I was Carnival's first openly gay performer.
Awesome. Amazing.
That was another kind of interesting job. I did community colleges. I would drive hours and hours and hours to perform for like 4 kids at a community college in West Virginia, and they're like
my God.
open cafeteria, like people ordering chicken nuggets and me being like, pussy's kind of funny. Like in the bright. I mean, I've done a lot of horrible. I did done a swingers party on New Year's Eve. They rented out a Holiday Inn in New Jersey, and I was their comedian. I saw a couple tits that night.
Wow.
Not by choice.
Okay. All right.
Zoom. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I did not see those tits by choice.
Oh my God.
I'm okay.
You've done some stuff.
I've done some
You've
stuff.
lived some lives. You've done some stuff.
Comedy you get a lot of stories.
Yeah. You got to be creative too. Like creating a tour.
Yeah.
And being willing to work at swingers clubs and see boobs unwillingly.
They paid me, so I was there.
Yep. You got to make $1. All right. You're a professional comedian.
That sounds fake.
There's a gun to my head. She's a professional comedian. She's the funniest there is. I have laugh out loud jokes for kids book here, and I'm going to read a joke, and you have to rate it. 1 being not funny at all to 10.
You better give a good delivery on it, Rachel.
Okay, I got this one. I laughed out loud last night when I read this to my girlfriend. Okay, so 1 is the worst joke you've ever heard. 10 is the best.
Okay.
What is a duck on the 4th of July?
As a comedian, I almost feel obligated to get these right.
I was reading them to Emily yesterday, and she got a lot of them.
I don't know. What is a duck on the 4th of July?
A firecracker.
That's good.
That one was fucking gold.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can give that a 9.
Yeah, 9?
Because it got me to laugh.
It did.
I mean, I didn't expect any of these to get me to laugh.
This one's not as good, but this one's clever. Why was it so hot in the stadium after the baseball game?
Why?
Because all the fans left.
Okay, yeah.
These are the kind where you got to have the little punch at the end.
All the fans I mean, clever, not funny, 5.
Okay. She's rating higher than I thought she would. Why are the horses always so negative?
Why?
Because they say nay to everything.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting a kick at
6, 7,
Okay.
6.5.
All right. We got some knock jokes here.
I mean, I guess maybe I should be harder on them.
No,
Because I
for
assume.
kids.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Les.
Les who?
Let's cut the small talk and let me in.
Okay, that's bullshit.
That was good.
No, that's stupid. That's not a joke. That's wordplay. That's a two.
That's what knock knock jokes are.
No,
They're
no.
wordplay.
Sometimes there's a little bit more of an angle.
Okay.
I didn't like that one.
Well,
too.
I don't know if you're gonna like this one then. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Irish.
I think I know where it's going. Irish who?
I wish you'd let me in.
Yeah. That one makes more sense to me.
Okay. All right.
4.
All right. This is the last one I got.
Okay.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Lucas.
Lucas who?
Look us in the eye and tell me you don't want to hear another knock knock joke.
Is that the last one?
Yes.
That's okay. Because
All right.
it's the last one, I will give that a 4.5.
I think that was a really good joke segment. I think I'm hilarious.
I think you delivered them really well. Those were not easy to deliver.
Those are the jokes that get me. Just so fucking
Oh, you really genuinely.
those jokes. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
That's
okay.
what my dad raised me on. Stupid puns.
Mm-hmm.
They have a special place in
My
my
dad
heart.
died, so maybe that's why I'm not.
Well, that's why your jokes are dark.
As into these.
It happens. All right. That's all I got for today. Thank you,
This
everyone,
was so
for
fun.
listening.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. Go
Always
watch.
a pleasure.
Yes. Gun to my head. Go watch Ashely's special. The link down below. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet where you can find the uncensored version of me, Rachel Ballinger. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, or follow, or do whatever this platform tells you to do so that you can get notified every time I post a new episode. Love ya!